Raise your hand if you spend more hours than you'd like to admit watching YouTube every single week. Raise your hand if you didn't know something, so you looked it up on YouTube. Raise your hand if you've always been curious about how YouTubers make money and if it's still possible to make a good and full-time income through YouTube in 2021. Well, I'm here to tell you that yes, it's totally possible because I'm doing it right now. Today I'm gonna share with you how to be a YouTube influencer and what you need to know about the platform. Let's jump in. Currently, YouTube has 1.5 billion with a B users every single month. 500 hours of video is uploaded to YouTube every single minute, and 1 billion hours of video is watched every single day. So if those gigantic numbers don't tell you, I'm here to say 100% yes, you can totally become a YouTube influencer and make a full-time living on YouTube in 2021. There are plenty of subscribers to go around. My name is Tabitha Kelly and I am a wife and homeschool mom to 5 awesome kids. I have been creating videos on YouTube for over 7 years now, and throughout those 7 years I've had multiple channels where I've really been able to learn the exact strategies you need to grow quickly and to grow a substantial income on YouTube. So today I'm going to share all about that and fill you guys in on what it's like to be a YouTube influencer and how you can do it too. My channel on YouTube is called This Mama's House, and my channel is all about homemaking. So I post videos about cooking, cleaning, grocery hauls, meal ideas, all that fun sort of housewife, stay-at-home mom life stuff. I love it. I absolutely love sharing these details about my life to help motivate, inspire, and just uplift other moms. I'm not perfect in any way, so you're gonna get real life on my channel. You're gonna be able to relate to me, and I'm not gonna be showing you this picture perfect world, but more just sharing my life to help kind of relate to people and inspire them to just always try their best. So that's what you're gonna find on my channel, This Mama's House. I have over 80,000 subscribers and I am on track to reaching 100,000 subscribers in under 2 years. Now that is really, really fast growth for YouTube, and I'm excited to share with you guys some of my best tips on how to grow quickly on the platform and just what I did and finally learned and mastered about YouTube. It's been such a life-changing experience to be on this platform, and that sounds cliche to say, but it's really true, and I don't use that term life-changing lightly because people throw that out there all the time, but this has truly been incredible for me and my family. It's helped me to be a better mother and, you know, focus more on the task of being a homemaker, but also creating an income for my family so that we can do more things and just have an overall better life. Now, money isn't everything. I don't think I need to even say that, but you can just do way more when you have the resources and money available, and just having more money helps to make you able to impact the world in a bigger way. So I have loved being on YouTube, and I have made incredible relationships with my subscribers. I consider them my friends, and I've been able to make connections all over the world with different people, and it's been amazing. And it's so rewarding to be able to stay home with my kids, take care of my home, and post it on YouTube to make an income, and then also helping people all along. So it's been great, and I'm really excited to be able to kind of dive into some of my best tips and share them with you today. So today we're going to cover 3 things about YouTube. So I'm going to tell you how to start a YouTube channel, and then also how to monetize a YouTube channel. And then we're gonna talk a little bit about YouTube myths and do's and don'ts on the platform. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is how to start a channel. Now, the number one thing and first thing you should think about before ever starting a channel is your why. Maybe you've heard this before, but this is so important and so foundational to your YouTube channel. It's going to help you just define what you're going to be doing and why. And it's just going to help prevent burnout in the future because you're gonna have a laser focused reason of what you're doing and why you're doing it. So your why is not going to be because I want to make money or because I want to be internet famous. Your why needs to be so much more than that, and it's basically about what you're going to be able to offer to the world. Simon Sinek, who is an awesome motivational speaker and entrepreneur and teaches on all sorts of different amazing topics, he talks about why a lot. He actually has a book about it. But his formula for coming up with a why is a to so that statement. For example, your why might be to inspire moms to be organized so that they can live a happier life. So the to statement is going to be your contribution to the world, and your so that statement is going to be the impact that it has on the world. So maybe you're gonna be a beauty influencer. It could be to share my passion for makeup with women so that they can live their most beautiful life. So you get the idea. You're going to want to come up with what you have to offer the world, your contribution, and how it's going to impact and change the world. Your why statement is foundational. This step is going to take some time to really think about and discover. So my suggestion is to write a few different ideas. Think about things that you're good at, that you're passionate about, things that you're naturally just drawn to. Your why statement needs to be pretty simple, it needs to be clear, and it needs to be easy to understand. So if you're sharing this idea with your spouse or a friend and they read it and they have no idea like what this means or how to like even figure out what you're trying to say, then you know you need to be even more simpler and kind of condense it into an easy to read statement. That's why I like the Sinek formula of the to and so that statement. It just makes it super easy to figure out and fill in the blanks to come up with your why statement. I just want to say, if you already have a channel, you can still implement these steps now, and it's just going to help your channel grow even faster than it is right now. Maybe you're growing at a snail's pace and you barely have 100 subscribers. These things are going to help give you that foundation that you really need to jumpstart and start growing a lot faster. So the next step is to decide on your niche. Your niche is basically your channel topic and theme. Now, I am going to say that this is so important because this is going to give you a clear direction on what type of content you're going to make. Now, I think people get scared a little bit and feel restricted when they think about a niche and focusing on one thing only. They might feel like, oh, well, I'm gonna miss out on, you know, all these other subscribers that are interested in something else. Don't worry about those people. You want to be niche specific because this is going to help you develop an audience that loves everything you put out because they come to you knowing that you're the expert in that area. So for me, I make homemaking videos. So I am posting anything that has to do with cooking and cleaning. And honestly, that gets to be a little bit broad. I would say if you're first starting out, stick to one thing and post at least 20 videos all on the same topic. Your first 20 videos should be all the same, or if you already have a channel, your next 20 videos should be all the same before you start branching out and testing different things. So if you think that maybe your channel is going to be all about gardening, come up with 20 to 50 ideas on video topics. And if you are able to easily just come up with all these ideas off the top of your head, then you're gonna know that you have a really good niche and that you're gonna be able to really make a lot of content and monetize your channel. The more specific, the better. I can't drive that home enough. So just the more specific, the better. If you're doing a makeup channel, that's kind of broad right there. Just saying, oh, makeup. Maybe your makeup is how to apply makeup on oily skin, or makeup for dark complexions, or makeup that is from the drugstore. You know, you want to be even more specific than just the broad statement of makeup. Until you grow your audience pretty large, you don't want to kind of like jump around with different topics. So for me, my channel is pretty large now at 80,000 subscribers. So I do cooking and cleaning, and I am able to do well on both of those topics. So originally it was just cleaning, and you kind of build your audience, and then I threw in some grocery hauls. Those did really well. So now I know my audience is also interested in food type content. So before you branch out, just kind of stick to the niche, and you might get a little bit of feeling of, what am I thinking of? Like not being left out, but feeling like you won't be able to get as many people because you're so niche specific. That is not true. You want to have people that will watch every single video because they know what to expect, and they're coming for you for that specific topic. So the third step on how to create a channel that I'm going to talk about today is setting up your channel details. So when you log into YouTube, you've got your fresh channel in front of you and nothing edited or uploaded yet. So there's some things that you're gonna want to decide on. First, obviously, being your channel name. So you wanna come up with a channel name, and it's really awesome if your channel name has a keyword in it. So if you're having a cooking channel, it could be Tabitha's Cooking Channel or Tabitha's Kitchen, something like that that has a keyword on what your niche is right in the channel name. It's not super important, but it's gonna give a subscriber or potential subscriber a clear idea as soon as they see your channel of what you're all about, and that is awesome. Then you're gonna wanna come up with your channel banner or channel art, the thing that shows up when people land on your home page on your channel. And just make this simple and clean is my suggestion, and maybe just talk about when you're gonna upload, or just have like a little tagline on there. So it could be Tabitha's Kitchen, easy meals every Thursday, something like that. So you could have some pretty pictures on there or whatever you want. Then you're gonna wanna do your about page. So this is gonna be where people go to kind of get a really fast idea of what you're about. So make sure on your about page that you have those keywords in your about page. Talk about Tabitha's Kitchen. We'll be posting easy meal ideas every single Thursday. We are gonna talk about family friendly, simple ingredients, quick recipes. Like all those things are keywords that I just said. So having those in your about page is really important. Now you're gonna wanna look at your description box. So you can go into YouTube Studio and you can get your upload default, something that's gonna be in your description box every single time you upload a video. It just makes it easier, so when you're uploading, you don't have to rewrite that stuff every single time. Also, again, good to have some keywords in there. Good to have a reminder to subscribe in your description box, and maybe a link to your other social media platforms. Speaking of other social media platforms, before you pick your channel name and decide what you're gonna do for your YouTube channel, maybe you wanna look at Instagram and see if that handle is available over on Instagram or over on Pinterest. So you just want to kind of check it out. That's something that you might want to consider, is checking the different social media platforms and seeing if those things are available. You can also add links to your channel page. So you might want to link to your Instagram page or link to your Facebook page or something like that. You can add those in before you even upload your first video. I really suggest having these channel details laid out. Another thing that people often overlook is channel tags and channel category. I really find that these are so important. So what you want to do is look at other channels that are in your niche and see what category they are on. So for me and my homemaking channel, I used to be education. I used to think, oh, well, I'm teaching people how to, you know, make their home and cook and stuff, so that must be education. Well, no, it's actually how to. And my channel has blown up with having that be my channel category. I think that is really, really important. And then also having some channel tags about what your channel is. So my channel tags are homemaking. You know, that's like the main tag for mine. cooking, cleaning, you know, you can add a couple of those different tags. Don't go crazy on the tags. Less is more. You don't want to confuse YouTube. You want to really stick to that main tag, and then maybe add a couple that will sum everything up. So those are my biggest tips on how to start a channel. 3 things: come up with your why, come up with your niche, and get your channel details all set before you upload your first video. Now, you might notice you didn't talk about YouTube equipment. You didn't talk about editing software and camera gear. Those things are not as important as you think, you guys. These 3 things are way more important than whether you're filming on your phone or some $2,000 camera that you got from Canon. So having your why, having your niche, having all your little details set on your channel, so much more important than gear. And you might be mind blown to hear that, but it's so true. I know many people that have grown their channel to over 100,000 subscribers only using their phone to film and edit. So it's totally possible to use what you already have right now and grow a huge audience. It doesn't have to be all techie and gear. And I think oftentimes that scares people away from creating content on YouTube or becoming a YouTube influencer, because they're just scared of all the tech and they're not into that. They don't have the money maybe to invest. I do think that investing in good gear is awesome, and you should do that down the line. If you don't have the funds to do it now, don't worry about it. Use what you have. These phones that we have, you guys, this has 3 cameras on it. This thing is incredible. You can film amazing content. You can take amazing pictures for Instagram, all on your phone that you carry with you everywhere you go. So don't worry about the gear. Just worry about getting your why set. You know, you really want to have that foundation. You really want to pick your niche so that you're knowing what you're going to create content on, and you want to have those channels details set up so that you have success right off the gate and that YouTube knows what you're all about. So the next thing we're going to talk about is, how do you monetize a YouTube channel? How do you actually make the money? I get this question all the time, and I think it's pretty obvious to some on the main way that you can make money, which isn't the most lucrative way, but the main way that pretty much all YouTubers make money is through Google Ads. You will go to YouTube, watch a video, and you will see ads pop up on the video, and you will actually receive some of the money, just a little portion of the money, from the ad sponsor. So Google AdSense is one of the first ways that most people monetize their channel. Now, in order to qualify for Google Ads being placed on your videos, or at least for you to be compensated for those ads that are placed, is by reaching a couple milestones on YouTube. So you have to reach 1,000 subscribers, which is easier than you think. Don't be intimidated by that. And you also have to reach 4,000 hours of watch time within a 1-year period. So it happens a lot quicker than you think, and you should be able to reach those 2 milestones according to YouTube within about 250 days on posting on the platform. I personally think you can do it a lot faster, but that's what YouTube themselves say, is within under a year you should be able to monetize with Google Ads. Now, there's other ways that you can monetize right away, and the second thing that we're going to talk about is one of those ways, and that is affiliate marketing. Now, you can become an affiliate for all sorts of different companies and brands and stores even. So one of the main ones is Amazon. Now, becoming an Amazon affiliate, you will be able to link with a special link that you will get from Amazon in your video description box. Now, if people click the link and purchase, you will get a small portion of that purchase. The price doesn't change for your subscriber, but you do get a little kickback. Other things that you can do is reward style, which is Target and Walmart. You can get all sorts of different links from those stores, and you can also just become affiliates to random companies. One of my brands that I love and use every day, and I'm an affiliate of, is Branch Basics, which is a cleaning supply company. They're natural plant-based cleaners, and anytime somebody purchases through my link, I get a little kickback. So affiliate sales is another way to earn money on YouTube. Now, the third way that you can earn income on YouTube and monetize your channel is through brand deals and sponsorships. Now, if you're a really small channel, you can still earn money this way, or even just free products. So a brand might reach out to you and say, hey, we'll send you this vacuum cleaner. If you use it in a cleaning video, you can have it for free, and just shout us out. And then as you grow, obviously the income potential there with sponsorships is going to be much higher, because brands are going to seek people that have a niche specific thing. Their target buyer for their product is your subscriber, and you also have a large audience, so they're going to pay you a higher dollar amount to have you shout out their vacuum. So you could charge thousands of dollars depending on the size of your channel, and brand deals is one of the most lucrative ways to earn money on YouTube, but it's also a little bit restrictive in such a way as the brand is going to tell you what to say, and you're going to have to meet certain requirements that they have. You might not be able to show different products or different brand names on your video. You might have to only focus on them, and like I said, they're going to tell you pretty much what you have to say. So that kind of takes maybe a little bit of creativity away from you as the filmer and producer of your YouTube channel. You'll have to, meet those brand requirements, which sometimes it's okay because maybe it's only 30 seconds. Maybe somebody wants an entire video dedicated to just their product, and you'll have to determine, what you're willing to do on your channel and what you're willing to do when you're working with brands. Sometimes do have to sign contracts with brands and then stick to whatever you signed. So that's just something to keep in mind when working with brands. But like I said, you can make thousands of dollars on brand deals, even with a small audience. So make sure you're not selling yourself short. If you are already a YouTuber and maybe you have a couple thousand subscribers, you can still get paid and compensated and not just get free product. I know that's something that I talk about and teach a lot, that you're selling yourself short. I know somebody that had over 50,000 subscribers and was charging 10 times less than what she was actually worth. So there's a little hint for you, and I go into more details on how to work with brands and what to charge and how to come up with media kits and things, and like how to email back and forth and negotiate. So I definitely go into more details on that in different places. So I'll talk about that at the end though. So the fourth way to make money and monetize your YouTube channel is to sell digital products. So you can come up with your own digital product and sell it to your audience. It could be something as simple as a grocery list that is an itemized grocery list, or what to always have in your pantry, and you could sell that for 99 cents or whatever. It's an instant download. They click, they print it off, and they have it. So that's one way you can make an ebook on 10 recipes for summer, and you could have them purchase that ebook and they're able to access it on their phone or print it off if they want. So digital products is another huge way that you can monetize your channel, and you can do that with 10 subscribers. You don't have to have any sort of you don't have to make any sort of requirements or subscriber amount to make your own products and sell them. So I've done that before. I made a little planner and I charged $5, and I had people purchase the planner and they were able to just print it right off. So it's a way to make money. It's awesome too if you just have this thing that you create one time and you can sell it forever, and people just click the link and buy it and you're just getting paid. So that's a great way to earn money as well. You can also do digital products such as like a course. So you can teach people and go way more in depth on something that you already do on your YouTube channel. And you can have like maybe one-to-one coaching where you're gonna coach people. You can make a course, sell coaching, sell a Facebook group membership, stuff like that. So digital products is another huge way to earn income and monetize your YouTube channel as a YouTube influencer. And the fifth way that I wanted to talk about on how to make money on YouTube is to sell a physical product. So maybe you are really good at sewing and you are going to sew beautiful dresses for little girls, and you're going to sell them to your audience because your audience is mostly moms with young children. So maybe that's something that you're going to sell, or maybe you're going to come up with some really cute graphic t-shirts and you're going to sell those. Maybe you make soap with your goats milk and you have these awesome bars of goat milk soap and you're going to sell those to your audience. So you get the idea. The 5 ways is Google Ads, affiliate sales, brand deals and sponsorships, digital products, and physical products. So now we're going to talk about a few different YouTube myths. Now there's a ton out there, but I just want to cover just a few that I hear over and over again that are simply not true. So the first is that you have to have a really large audience in order to get money or make a full-time living. And I think just by talking about the ways that you can monetize your channel, I think you're gonna probably get the idea that you really don't need a ton of subscribers to make a good income on YouTube. Whether you're implementing all 5 strategies on how to make money or just a few of them, I think you can see that if you just get 1,000 true fans, this is something that you might have heard before, but it's said that if you have 1,000 people that love you and watch you and will give you money whenever you ask for something or sell them something or recommend a product, then you will be able to have a really good income. So focus on just nurturing your audience no matter how big it is, and you'll be able to earn an income. Another myth that I hear a lot is that people don't have enough time to, have a YouTube channel. And I get it. We're all busy. We all have things that have to get done every single day, and work and kids and cleaning and cooking and grocery shopping and errands and this and that and supporting your spouse and all these things. Everybody has a busy life, okay? And you really have to take a step back and be real with yourself and realize that you do have time for what's important. So if you have really had this dream and desire of becoming a YouTube influencer and making an income through video and YouTube, then you need to take a step back and just kind of analyze your life. How much time are you spending on your phone? Are you scrolling Instagram for hours a day? Take a look at your screen time on your phone and really look at that and face it with a real perspective. Like don't be BSing yourself. Like really look at it and be hard on yourself. Like, am I spending too much time on Instagram and just scrolling and watching people's reels? Am I looking at TikTok for hours a day? Am I sitting and binge watching Netflix? Like, what are you doing with your time? What could you take out in order to make this dream a reality for you? So the excuse that I don't have enough time is often just that, an excuse. You make time for what you really want in life. Another myth that I hear a lot is that you should focus on quality over quantity when it comes to YouTube. And I disagree with that. I think that is a huge myth, and that might come as a surprise to you. But hear me out. Quality is great. Of course, you want to have a good video. You don't want to throw up some crappy thing with like terrible audio and it's super dark and you can't even see what's happening. Obviously, no, you don't want to do that. But what I mean by quantity is doing something over and over again. It's going to help you perfect the craft of filming and editing and talking to a camera. You're gonna get better at it the more you do it. So that's why I say quantity. And it also gives you more opportunity to get new subscribers. Each video that you put out is an opportunity to go viral. It's an opportunity to get in front of new eyes. It's an opportunity to get ranked for the search for that specific topic. So you want to put out as much content as you possibly can. You do want good content, so you don't want to, put out so much that it's just crap videos, but you want to shoot for 2 to 3 videos a week, as long as you can keep up with that and make sure that the content is good and somewhat quality. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say is the more you do something, the better you get. So focus on just keep making more content. 2 to 3 videos a week, and that's gonna give you the best chances for good growth. Now some do's and don'ts for YouTube. Huge things that are super important, okay? So do make amazing thumbnails. You could have the best video in the world. It could have so much information, and it could be the exact video that somebody wants to watch, but they won't click on it if you have a crappy thumbnail. If the thumbnail looks junky or, you know, not creative or just plain boring, they're gonna scroll right past it and click on something more enticing. So make sure your thumbnails are really, really clickable. Do spend time making good thumbnails. Don't clickbait your viewers. Now, of course you want the catchy thumbnail and you really want a good and enticing title of a video, but you don't want to clickbait your viewers. You don't want to edit something into your thumbnail that's not even going to be in the video. You don't want to say something that's completely untrue in the title, because people are going to be really turned off by that and realize that you're maybe not honest or you're just trying to get views. So don't clickbait your viewers. Do collaborate with other YouTubers. Now, collaborating is a really good way to grow your community, grow friendships on YouTube, and it's a free way to get a lot of subscribers kind of quickly. I say free, I don't know, I never recommend paying subscribers. I don't even know how to do that, but I don't necessarily mean free as much as easy, or a quick way to grow a lot of followers. So what you do is you reach out to somebody that you know, or you know, a YouTuber that you've been watching with a similar size audience, a similar niche, and you guys decide on making a YouTube video together. You upload it and post it at the same time, and then you link each other's videos in the description box and you shout them out in your video. So you say, hey, I'm collaborating with so-and-so, we're both filming so-and-so video, so when you're done watching mine, go watch hers and subscribe if you like what you see. Something like that. It's easy, quick way to shout somebody else out and just grow the community of YouTube. That's what YouTube loves, is the community and keeping people on the platform longer. So they're gonna love to see that you recommended a different video and that people went and watched it and stayed on the platform. It's just a great way to boost that algorithm that we all kind of dread. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to take the leap and start a channel. Don't be afraid to post a video because you feel you look kind of stupid. Don't be afraid. Feel the fear and do it anyways. Do engage with your audience. So as much as you possibly can. It gets harder the more you grow and the more things that you have behind the scenes with YouTube. But do engage with your audience. Really go through the comments, read the comments, respond to the comments. You know, listen to the suggestions that the audience gives you, create content that they want to see, and try to build the community. Engage with the people that are watching you, because they want to feel like you're their friend. They want to feel like you're interested in what they have to say. You're not just talking to a wall. You're talking to real people. It feels weird sometimes when you're on camera and you're just talking to this camera. There's people behind the screen. There's thousands of people that will be watching you and talking to you and listening to what you have to say, and are so interested in what you have to show them. So make sure you're engaging with them. And another great way to engage beyond YouTube is to create the community on another platform, Instagram. Some people love just going on Instagram and, you know, seeing your pictures and hearing what you have to say in your stories every day. So that's a great way to continue the conversation and, you know, to make touch points with your audience throughout the day on different types of platforms. So those are my tips on, you know, the YouTube myths and the do's and don'ts of YouTube. There's so much more that I could tell you guys. We could sit here for hours. We could sit here for weeks, and that's why I wanted to let you guys know that if you want to know the exact strategy, if you want to hear all of these things I've talked about in greater detail, if you want worksheets and videos and group coaching, I'm here for you. I have a link down in the description where you can click to sign up for my This Mama's YouTube course waitlist. So right now there is a waitlist where you can just enter your email, and I will be sending you tips and tricks directly to your inbox until I launch my course, which is going to be sometime in July. So if you are interested in having this coaching from me and like learning everything that I ever known from YouTube and growing on YouTube and becoming a YouTube influencer, you can sign up for my email wait list and you can get the first dibs on when the course launches. And I will tell you everything you need to know. You'll have full access to the course for a lifetime and you'll have access to me personally. So if you would like to know more, definitely click that link and sign up for the YouTube course waitlist. So I'd love to share more with you and, you know, just dive right in, but I didn't have all that time to do everything in this video. It's something that takes time to build, and I want to work with people for, you know, up to 6 months so that you can really get a feel for what you need to do and like really grow. So that's what I do. That's what I'm an expert at, is YouTube, and I want to share everything I know with you. So thanks so much for listening to this, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for being a part of the YouTube Influencer Summit. I've had so much fun with this, and we will see you guys hopefully later. Bye.